My name is Jim Fuller. I am a parent of 3 children here at the high school, as well as the IT professional for the district as well. Anytime I get to talk about what I do for a living, I get to talk to people about, the fact that I work for a charter school, and a lot of people are what does it take to get in? It's an exclusive club. It's a lot of information that oftentimes is just absolutely incorrect about what Kipp is really like. And so I usually spend some time, explaining to them what Kipp is about. I love talking to other parents about the way that we teach our children, the extra time that we put in, the fact that we give our teachers cell phones so that the students can be calling them at sometimes really unusual hours at night so they can get some help with their schoolwork. Just the extra effort that I know our teachers have to put in. And again, being an employee here as well, I see that from another side of that perspective, so I can see how much effort the teachers really put in towards these students, and to me that's always been a real big boost in my opinion of public schooling. My family was out of state at the time when I got the job, and I came down and started working here, and then later they joined me, and because I knew the people here in the district so well and felt comfortable with it, because we had homeschooled our children prior, we decided that our 2 high school age children at that time would come to school here. It was actually a lot better than we had anticipated. We were a little nervous because homeschool children kind of have a reputation of being sheltered and not as socially capable as public school children are, and I was a little worried that the children would take a lot of flack for that. But coming here was just a much different experience than I was expecting for the kids, and honestly they blossomed and bloomed here quite well. Honestly, it was the teachers. They really enjoyed their teachers. One of my children had serious issues with math when we were at home. She did not like to learn math, and now her desire is to go on and become a math teacher. So I'm confounded by that, but I'm very happy for it. And a lot of that falls on the shoulders of her algebra teacher for that particular year. Was just a phenomenal man, did a great job of teaching her math and fostering a love for that in her. Honestly, she was a very intelligent child to begin with. She's done, they've done a really good job at preparing her to study, on how to study. They've given her the desire to really compete and put forth a lot of effort towards the work that she does. And I think that's probably the big thing, is that anytime, especially her, but all of my kids are like this, when they set their minds to doing something, they really go full force at it and put all the effort that they can into it. They put a lot more effort into looking at the needs of their community, seeing what kind of things they can do to help them out. And I mean, they're really big on doing community service, and that's one of the things that my kids have picked up from being here is the desire to do community service, going out and finding places where they can leave things better than the way they found them, that they can show that they have self-control. I'm going to sit here and look at the thing that's behind you here. My children have grit and zest. Those are the big things that they've really learned here. I think the most is the determination, the grit to do the job and see it to the end. And when they get involved in a project, they are very active and almost to the point of leadership in whatever projects they get involved in. I've always been, no matter what job I've held, no matter what company I've worked with, I've always held that team and family philosophy. Whether it was called that or not, I've always held that philosophy of my desire is to help you do whatever it is you need to do to the best of my ability, and if I can, I will. And I see that personified here in such a huge way. That was, again, one of the things that really drew me to working